Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi, talk number 99. A sannyasi asked, "It is said that the self is beyond the mind, and yet realization is with the mind. The mind cannot think it, it cannot be thought of by the mind, and the mind alone can realize it. How are these contradictions to be reconciled?" Maharshi replied, "Atman is realized with mruta manas, that is dead mind, that is mind devoid of thoughts and turned inward. Then the mind sees its own source and becomes that. It is not as the subject perceiving an object. When the room is dark, a lamp is necessary to illuminate and eyes to cognize the objects. But when the sun is risen, there is no need of the lamp, and the objects are seen. And to see the sun, no lamp is necessary. It is enough that you turn your eyes towards the self-luminous sun. Similarly with the mind. To see the objects, the reflected light of the mind is necessary. To see the heart, it is enough that the mind is turned towards it. Then the mind loses itself and the heart shines forth." Talk number 100. The modes of the mind take shape as external objects, and the light reflected on the modes illuminate the objects. Now, neglecting the modes of the mind, look for the light illuminating them. The mind becomes still and the light remains self-shining. The undulating mind, that is the mind associated with rajas, activity, and tamas, darkness, is commonly known as the mind. Devoid of rajas and tamas, it is pure and self-shining. This is self-realization. Therefore, the mind is said to be the means for it. Talk number 101. A gentleman from Ambala asked, "What is the rationalistic explanation of Draupadi's sari becoming endless?" Maharshi replied, "Spiritual matters cannot be fitted into rationalism. Spirituality is transcendental. The miracle was after Draupadi had surrendered herself. The secret lies in surrender." Devotee: "How to reach the heart?" Maharshi: "Where are you now that you want to reach the heart? Are you standing apart from the self?" Devotee: "I am in my body." Maharshi replied, "In a particular spot or all over?" Devotee: "All over. I am extending all over the body." "Where from do you extend?" asked Maharshi. "I do not know," replied the devotee. Then Maharshi said, "Yes, you are always in the heart. You are never away from it in order that you should reach it. Consider how you are in deep sleep and in the waking state. These states are also not yours. They are of the ego. The consciousness remains the same and the undifferentiated all through." Devotee: "I understand, but I cannot feel it so." Maharshi said, "Whose is the ignorance? Find it out." Devotee: "All this is so difficult." Then Maharshi said, "The idea of difficulty is itself wrong. It will not help you to gain what you want. Again I ask, who finds it difficult?" Devotee: "I see that I am coming round to the I." Then Maharshi said, "Because you are always that and never away from it. There is nothing so simple as being the self. It requires no effort, no aid. One has to leave off the wrong identity and be in his eternal, natural, inherent state." End of talk 101.